I'd like to share with you some thoughts from Max Lucado's book, You'll Get Through This, Hope and Help for Your Turbulent Times. Now there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very severe, so that the land of Egypt and the land of Canaan languished because of the famine. During the time Joseph was struggling to reconcile with his brothers, he was also navigating a catastrophe. It had been 2 years since the last drop of rain. The sky was endlessly blue. The sun was relentlessly hot. Our animal carcasses littered the ground and no hope appeared on the horizon. The land was a dust bowl. No rain meant no farming. No farming meant no food. When people appealed to Pharaoh for help, he said, "Go to Joseph. Whatever he says, do." Joseph faced a calamity on a global scale. Yet contrast the description of the problem with the outcome. Years passed, and the people told Joseph, "You have saved our lives. Let us find favor in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants." The people remained calm. A society that was ripe for bedlam actually thanked the government rather than attacked it. Makes a person wonder if Joseph ever taught a course in crisis management. If he did, he included the words he told his brothers, "God sent me before you to preserve life." For these 2 years, the famine has been in the land, and there are still 5 years in which there will be neither plowing nor harvesting. And God sent me before you. Joseph began and ended his crisis assessment with references to God. God preceded the famine. God would outlive the famine. God was all over the famine. God, famine, God. How would you describe the crisis that you're experiencing now? Loneliness, isolation, depression, financial insecurity, boredom? Do you recite your woes more naturally than you do heaven's strength? If so, no wonder life is tough. You're assuming God isn't in the crisis. He is. Even a famine was fair game for God's purpose. God doesn't manufacture pain, but He certainly puts it to use. God is the blessed controller of all things. His ways are higher than ours. His judgments are unsearchable, and His paths are beyond tracing out. We can't always see what God is doing, but can't we assume that He's up to something good? Joseph did. He assumed that God was in the crisis. Don't let the crisis paralyze you. Don't let the sadness overwhelm you. Don't let the fear intimidate you. To do nothing is the wrong thing. To do something is the right thing. And to believe is the highest thing. Lord, give us exactly what we need. Give us strength, give us courage, give us faith. Amen.